so you can create your own decorator bags. This is the way I learned, because back when I learned how to decorate, they didn't have disposable decorating bags, and so we were constantly making parchment triangles and turning them into different sizes of bags that we needed depending on what we were doing. Now, some people don't put a tip in their parchment triangles, but I do want to show you that depending on the tip size, you definitely want to know where to cut your bag once you create it, but you definitely need some parchment paper. Wax paper really doesn't work that great. It does rip, but parchment paper is awesome. A ruler and some scissors. So let me show you how simple it is, and then you can decorate. So taking your box of parchment, just roll it on out and go ahead and tear it. The easiest way without having to use a ruler, unless you want an exact measurement like a 10-inch bag or 11 or 12, however you want, is to just basically fold and make a triangle, okay? And then go ahead and cut it into a triangle. And this now is going to give you 2 decorator bags. Now, this part, this edge is the actual edge that's your tip. So you want to make sure when you cut that part that it does get cut evenly. The other parts you don't have to worry so much. And if your scissors can do this, you're going to get a cleaner cut. Okay? Now, it's already starting to curl. Now, see how this, you've got 2 ears, I call them the ears and the nose. So basically you really don't do anything with the nose, you just deal with the ears. And you take the ear on your right hand and you fold it over and make a cone and hold it. And then you take your other ear and wrap it around. And now you have a cone. You can make it where there's a little bit of a hole or not a hole at all. Now what you want to do is fold this over. Now my teacher told me to tear a little corner like this and press down. Now I do know some people actually put a staple, but this actually seemed to work. Now if you're going to put a tip in, now if you just want a small little hole, then you can cut different varying holes. But if you want to put a tip in, then you just stick a tip in, and then you're just going to cut about halfway up from the tip to make sure that it sticks out just like this. And then you're ready to put your icing in and then fold it over, and then you're ready to decorate. And that is how you make a parchment triangle decorating bag. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're always making your life a little bit sweeter and simpler. Thanks for joining us today.